Welcome to the channel where books whisper wisdom. Today, we're diving into The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live completely free from other people's opinions? To wake up each morning making choices based on your true values, rather than what others might think. This isn't just another self-help concept. It's the revolutionary philosophy presented in The Courage to be Disliked, the groundbreaking book by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga, transforming how people view happiness and personal freedom. The book presents an intriguing dialogue between a wise philosopher and a skeptical young man who represents all our doubts and resistances. Through their conversation, we're taken on a journey that challenges everything we thought we knew about psychology, relationships, and what it means to live authentically. What makes Adler's philosophy so powerful is that it doesn't just help us understand ourselves better, it gives us practical tools to transform our lives starting right now. So, let's dive into these life-changing concepts. The philosopher begins with perhaps Adler's most radical idea. We are not determined by our past. While conventional psychology often views us as prisoners of childhood experiences, Adler offers a transformative perspective. We are defined not by what happened to us, but by the meanings we choose to assign to those events. Two individuals may face similar hardships. One sees reasons to remain stuck, the other finds motivation to grow. The crucial difference lies not in the experience itself, but in the interpretation each person makes. This isn't about denying pain. It's about reclaiming our power to reframe our experiences. Ask yourself, are you using your past as explanation or as excuse? When we stop blaming our history, we reclaim authorship of our future. Adler then reveals a profound insight. All human suffering originates from interpersonal relationships. Think about the last time you felt anxious, insecure, or unhappy. It likely involved other people. Worrying about opinions, comparing achievements, feeling unrecognized, all emerge from our connections with others. Even loneliness exists only in contrast to connection. Understanding this is liberating because it shows us where to focus our transformation efforts. Adler invites us to a radical repositioning. Stop competing for external validation. True freedom emerges when we ground our self-worth in internal principles, not others' approval. Imagine what it feels like to care less about judgment and more about living according to your own values. We arrive at one of Adler's most practical tools, separation of tasks. This concept involves clearly distinguishing between your responsibilities and those of others. In any relationship, whether parent-child, workplace, or friendship, each person has distinct tasks. The child's task is to learn and grow. The parent's satisfaction with results is theirs alone. In professional settings, your responsibility ends with doing your best work. Recognition for that work belongs to others. This isn't indifference. It's understanding healthy boundaries. Most relationship conflicts arise from blurred lines. By clearly separating tasks, we reduce anxiety and focus our energy on what we genuinely control, our own actions and attitudes. And the peace that comes from this awareness is profound. Now we reach the heart of Adler's philosophy. True freedom requires the courage to be disliked. Our social conditioning teaches us to seek constant approval, but Adler shows this very need keeps us imprisoned. How many of your daily decisions are filtered through fear of others' judgment? This philosophy doesn't advocate antagonism. It advocates radical authenticity. Acting from your core values, not fear of disapproval. When you live authentically, misunderstanding is inevitable. Accepting this possibility is the gateway to genuine freedom. Walking your unique path, regardless of external assessments, represents the purest form of emancipation. But don't we all need recognition? The young man asks. The philosopher answers incisively. The pursuit of recognition is a subtle trap. When we make approval our goal, we hand over the keys to our self-worth. We become like performers who can only dance when the audience applauds. Adler offers a shift. Focus on contribution, not recognition. Ask, how can I add value here? Instead of, do they like me? This reframing creates a solid foundation of self-worth, independent of external validation, and allows genuine satisfaction from your own actions. Adler reminds us, happiness exists only in the present moment. So much suffering comes from being trapped in the past, or anxious about the future. Think about how often we regret or worry, while the present slips by unnoticed. Life isn't a rehearsal for future happiness. It's happening now. Focusing on the present, on what we are doing in this moment, is where contentment lives. Understanding these concepts is one thing, but implementing them requires courage. Many cling to familiar suffering because it feels safe. True change demands confronting that resistance and taking small steps daily. Adler teaches us that genuine happiness comes from contributing to something beyond ourselves. The moments we feel most fulfilled often involve giving to others or supporting a greater cause. This is not self-sacrifice. It's recognizing the interconnectedness of our well-being with the world around us. The courage to be disliked challenges us to choose safe conformity or authentic freedom. The journey demands courage to let go of excuses, set boundaries, and accept possible disapproval. But beyond that courage lies a life of purpose, authenticity, and genuine connection. So I leave you with the book's question. Are you ready to embrace this courage? Will you prioritize your freedom over fear of judgment? Your answer could shape everything that follows. That's where our journey ends today. If you've been enjoying these gentle book whispers, make sure to subscribe. New reflections are always on the way.